Hello all, and thanks for joining me today for this update on Vineti. 2020 is far from a typical year, and this is not the typical meeting on the Mesa we all love and look forward to all year round, but I'm so glad that we still have this chance to connect even virtually. Hopefully all of you out there are safe and well and doing as well as you can in this remarkable, unprecedented year. I want to thank ARM for this opportunity to share Vineti's progress with all of you. And since we're a privately held company, we don't have any disclaimers, so we can get right into the presentation. So who are we? What is Vineti? We're an enterprise software platform that orchestrates supply chains for cell and gene therapies. This means we provide digitized chain of identity and chain of custody in a fully compliant and validated software as a service platform. We allow full support for clinical and commercial therapeutics to ensure the right patient receives the right therapy at the right time. We were co-founded organically by the Mayo Clinic and General Electric back in 2016 in partnership with leading pharmaceutical manufacturers and others in the ecosystem, really to provide a new level of sophistication, transparency, and control for cell and gene therapies, which really do offer the most complex supply chain requirements in the history of medicine. And you can see this last bullet on the slide really shows all the important regulatory conventions we comply with at Vineti. So here's a quick snapshot of our company. First and foremost, we are super blessed with an amazing team. I do wish we could feature all 150 plus teammates from Team Vineti here. For brevity, we're just showing the senior leadership. It's really important to note the rich hybrid domain skill sets each of our leaders and their teams bring to the table. Phil Calvin, our CTO, joined us recently, just early in 2020. He ran the Salesforce platform for a decade after selling one of his companies to Salesforce. He understands how to build trusted, quality enterprise platforms at a global scale. More recently, Joe DePinto, our new commercial leader, joined us from Cardinal Healthcare, but he also brings on-the-ground cell therapy experience. He was on the commercial team at Dendreon, in addition to global leadership in marketing at Johnson & Johnson. Vineti's team accomplishes all of its work in evolving our platform through partnership. And so we're really honored to partner with many of the leading lights in the biopharma sphere, as well as other key players in the ecosystem. And our company is fortunate to have customers who originate in all of the three key initial markets. So we now serve customers in the US, EU, and APAC. Because our company and our platform only really work in partnership, it's fitting that our capital partners span some of the leading financial VCs in Silicon Valley, as well as some of our key strategic partners. They're all oriented and aligned around this conviction of really two main points. One, that cell and gene therapy is the future of personalized medicine and biologics. And point two is, as an industry, we have to be thoughtful in how we build for purpose to support our market and do so in a way that is as standardized as possible, because without standardization, there is no industrialization. Our mission at Vineti begins and ends with the patient. It's why we work so hard every day, every night. All of us on the team are really devoted to extending safe and validated access to these remarkable therapies to as many patients as possible, as quickly as possible. The complexity, as all of you know in the audience listening in, far exceeds any other modality in biologics that has preceded it. A patient sits at the center of a series of interdependent process steps. Our platform ensures there's a single source of truth that key stakeholders can rely on in any given moment during production and delivery. Before we launched our company just over 4 years ago, we did heavy diligence to determine if there were any other core technologies we could leverage in the marketplace that really could achieve this goal of digitizing chain of identity and chain of custody. The answer was really no. We determined it was crucial to build for purpose in order to bring the very best practice from other enterprise platform approaches in other markets and really blend those with a fully compliant, fully validated lens to ensure maximum flexibility and efficiency. These mechanisms that all of you in the audience are progressing, a remarkable pace of discovery, and all of the systems that the other stakeholders we are fortunate to work with in the ecosystem are evolving. Everything's happening so rapidly. So we really felt that the standard software, or more of the legacy software approach, really couldn't keep pace with this rate of evolution and complexity. That's why we have invested so heavily in what we call our PTM, or Vineti's Personalized Therapy Management System. That brings the power of enterprise to offer flexibility and trusted support for our market. We seek to support all of the key stakeholders in the ecosystem who support production delivery, but we've heard particularly loudly and consistently from HCPs all about the need for clarity and ease of use and ease of entry into GMP environments. Vineti's platform allows our biopharma partners to maintain their point of interface with their clinical partners while providing the confidence to those partners they are working in Vineti's environment to manage compliance for COI, COC, or chain of identity, chain of custody for each therapy and each patient. The best way to understand Vineti is really to see a demo, and I encourage any of you who are interested and haven't had a chance to interact with our platform, please reach out. We're always happy to share. This is just a quick summary snapshot of some of the key modules in the platform. There are core components really around vein to vein, if you will, or every single step of production and delivery. You pick the modules that are required for your protocol. It's super configurable, super flexible, can support both clinical and commercial products. Here's how the PTM really connects not just each piece of the patient journey and the therapeutic process journey, but really the entire ecosystem. Our platform sits at the center. It's these blue chevrons that you see ringing in the center of this slide. We have a remarkable set of alliance partners, now more than 15 and growing, who really are represented in the outer concentric circle, the green boxes, the white boxes. Vineti doesn't recreate any of these other phenomenal systems that support pharma production and delivery. So EHR, ERP, MES, LIMS, we just via integration really supercharge those systems, allow those systems to supercharge our systems so that there's a single source of truth where chain of identity and chain of custody really bring all of these systems of record together to support truly personalized therapies at scale. We're very fortunate. We've been, again, operating for just over 4 years, but we've really been able to grow rapidly, not just in terms of our team, but all of our work is done, again, in partnership with our biopharma partners, with our other ecosystem suppliers and service providers. We are fortunate to have served thousands of patients at this point in time, growing rapidly, and again, coverage in all 3 of the key markets, and more to come. One really important aspect of Vineti, and the reason we were founded as an independent company 4.5 years ago now, is so that we could promulgate standards. So we really identified that along with the power of enterprise platform capabilities and flexibility, we really needed to find, wherever we could, conformance on process steps, on expectations, to drive as much industrialization as quickly as possible to this marketplace. So we've spent a lot of time and effort, not just internally building up our own expertise, leveraging our KOL network, and also really spending time in the industry in some of the key settings like the Standards Coordinating Body, the SCB. We have a fantastic advisory council of our customers and key partners who not only keep us abreast of their thought processes and thought leadership, but also really contribute to our roadmap so it keeps pace with how standards are evolving, and also has a point of view into the fastest route to true standardization and hence true industrialization. So more to come. Right now we're working heavily on labeling. We've been asked to head up a subgroup within the SCB that focuses on the how, ISBT 128. How do you put that label convention into a scaled production across multiple markets with this incredibly complex supply chain? This market's very exciting, obviously on lots of levels, most importantly for what we can do for patients. I think there's, despite the fact that we're in the middle of a global pandemic, recessionary environment, we still see such a remarkable pace of growth and support and conviction in capitalization for these mechanisms. So we at Vineti are working extremely hard, and we really haven't slowed down our own build in anticipation of more and more mechanisms, more complexity coming forward really in the immediate term. So just to sum it up here, Vineti is here to make advanced therapies happen at scale. We're here to help grow and standardize an industry we have the deepest belief is going to change people's lives and reduce human suffering. The complexity really isn't new to us. We've been steeped in it, dating back well before we founded the company, and we are continuously learning. There's some of the successes here. We are now over 15 different manufacturers we're supporting with 15 very different sets of portfolios and product workflows, thousands of cell therapy orders, so real live touch with real live patients, which is always what excites and motivates our team more than anything. We have been very fortunate to only increase the deep domain expertise on our team with all of the key insights that need to come together: enterprise software, cell therapy, gene therapy manufacturing, logistics, quality, compliance, all of the key pieces that are needed to come together in a unified, laser-focused execution around digitizing chain of identity and chain of custody. We get to interact with partners on the clinical side every single day, hear from them, solicit opinions wherever we can, in partnership with our pharma customers as well. And we've also been sort of road tested, if you will, by two of the key regulatory bodies in the marketplace, whom we really see also as our stakeholders and even users of the platform, so that we help them keep abreast and be a source of truth also into what is an ever evolving and ever growing in sophistication supply chain for this remarkable set of therapies. So that's all that I have prepared for you all today. Thank you so much for joining in and listening in. If you have any questions for me, please send me a note. You can see my email is there. I'm always connected, and please come by our virtual booth here at Mesa 2020. Really excited to continue the conversation, and good luck to all of you, and please stay healthy and well.